Duke shops here in, where am I? Fanya Bay Plaza. And we're opposite the market, which is there, and I'm going to walk down past this place here, down to Los Olivos. I'll run a little bit around and come back and have a coffee over here. So if you want to join me, be welcome for the next 40 minutes. And then I'm going to have a coffee for the next 20 minutes, and we'll be around about an hour in total until the battery runs out. And we shall see what we shall see. So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, my name's Tim Dowd. I go live in the mornings between 9 and 9:30, I should imagine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I've noticed lately that a lot of people are joining later, so I might try and go a little bit later, but I've got to be back for Christina. Christina's my wife, that's why we're living with MS in Tenerife. She's got MS, and we're out here having fun. We don't talk a lot about MS on the channel because we don't want the illness to define our lives. But it is because of Chris that we're over here. She loves the constant weather, and it's better than minus 20 degrees in Bavaria, which is where she comes from. So, if you want to join us live on the evenings, we go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55. Monday is all about you, Meet Up Monday. If you want to meet up with me on any Monday, go to timothydowd.com, press the appropriate button and register yourself, it's free. And then you can come and say hello, and then you know that Christina's going to be there. Otherwise, it's just me, I'm afraid. Wednesday's Balcony Banter. We do it every 2 weeks now, so next week, Wednesday, Balcony Banter on our channel, and the opposite week is on Juliane Nendel's channel, link in the description. So if you want to have a little bit of a chit-chat, you want to come on and say hello, or you need a phone, a tablet, or a PC, or a Mac, of course, and you can come and join us live on Balcony Banter at 5:55 on a Wednesday night. Friday is Freaky Friday, where I'm out and about in a bar somewhere. It's dry January at the moment, so I'm not drinking. So I might actually end up on the street just interviewing people. We shall see what we shall see, as they say. And yeah, if that's the type of thing you like. I also do a lot of drone footage. They've got a playlist called Drones. It's fairly new, so I'm not really got a lot up there yet. There's about 5 or 6 videos. But if there's something you want me to film, just let me know. And that's about it for the adverts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications. And we shall get you on the next one. Let's see who's on. We are live, so if you're watching this on catch-up, I'm going to be talking to people now. Shropshire Steve's up. I can't say that. I've been nose fixed, my teeth won't work. Shropshire Steve's on. Seaco's on. Susan Roberts, good morning. Tricia, Gemma Edwards, Adam McGuinness, Elizabeth Hannigan, Jim Merriott, Scott Parkinson, Julie Wade, Edward Blagg, Tricia Tracer. I'm filming me. Alan Fraser, there you go. People are ducking behind a camera that isn't there. There you go. 'Twas them. So I'm not going through the market because they don't like you filming in the market, and they get all these people coming up and they're sort of like going. Rrr. In fact, I actually got threatened once that he'd take my camera and smash it. So I'm not going there again. So as I say, I promised yesterday. I can't even remember who I promised. But somebody was on yesterday and says, what about Los Olivos in Costa Adeje? And I'd never heard of it because Los Olivos is up by Adeje town. But there is a Los Olivos I found. It's a Los Olivos Beach Club, and I've passed it multiple times and never known what the name was. So here we go. Take my knife in my hands. One-way street. Get to the middle. I'm going to let this guy go past. Joggers. So as I say, this market's open Thursday, Saturdays from 9 till 2. That's why there's never any parking. But, quick tip, in the underground parking of the Duke shops, there's 2 hours free. So you just go down there, take a ticket, 2 hours later, you put the ticket back in. Don't even have to buy anything. Where's the Duke shops, you might say? It's around the corner from Fanya Bay Plaza. It's by the GF Isabel, which is over here. The GF Fanya Bay, which is here. and the GF Adeje Grand Palace or whatever it's called over there. So if you're GF'd out, and the GF Victoria's on the corner down there as well, we'll probably come back that way. And these are the Duke shops. You got the Anchor, the Irish pub. You got the Bombay Babu. You got a steakhouse, a Mexican place, and a Thai restaurant. Downstairs you got Chinese, pizzerias, and coffee houses. And there's a little coffee house in the middle as well. So it's quite a nice area. Quite nice to stay. Not far from the beach. Of course, we go down the hill past Los Olivos, which is where we're going.
Ciao, Mama. Ciao, Mama.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Mama.
Okay, Crispy's on. Good morning. Or was it good morning, good evening, good night? Paula's on, Pauline's on. 4 days in walking, great start. Yeah, not too bad, you know. I always said I would do it. John and Jade's on morning. So here's the GF Isabel. What else we got? Marianne's on, Alan Fraser, Judy Wade, Jim Marriott, Market Day, Scott Parkinson, I think we got everybody. Day off, says Pauline. So we get a bit of a move on. I'm actually going to go across the road today and show you a couple of places there. Everybody's rushing to the market now and get all the bargains. Barguignon. That's Welsh for bargain, I remember that. This is the advantage of being small now. You can fit under the trees.
Morning.
Morning. This is the San Miguel Shopping Centre. It's got a supermarket in the basement next to the GF Isabel. This is where I first met the Macmaster in beginning of 2019, just before the pandemic hit. So this is one of the stops for the train. I'll stop calling it the Wally Trolley because that's not nice. I think I heard somebody say it and then I told Lee and then Lee used it. And now everybody's calling it that. But I've been on second thoughts. It's not really that good. Here we go. So this is the, I met a few people that watch the channel over there. Looks like they've expanded that place. It looks a bit bigger than I remember it. There's my bank. Let's have a quick look inside. They've got a supermarket, a Hipadino. Free Wi-Fi. Sony. There's music here, so I'm going to mute you for a second. That's better. Good job I checked. Morning, Anne-Marie. Thank you to all the moderators for doing such a great job. Let's go back over the road. Annoy the drivers. Take my life in my hands. Take my life in my hands. Bon Michel tea. I've just passed the market. I'm parked up there by the Duke shops. Barry. I'll be going there on the way back, having a coffee opposite the market, so stick around for that. If anybody's on the island wants to join me, I'll be at the Duke shops in about 40 minutes. Roger Channing, good morning. It's actually quite hot today. I should have put sun cream on, to tell you the truth. Just got to keep moving. I think my phone might overheat again. We'll let Schumacher by. I asked a company, a reputable company in Los Cristianos about those. They said they don't do them anymore because they got stuck halfway up hills. And in Adeje, it's illegal to rent them out, apparently. But people still do it illegally, but you're not insured. And so be very careful when you're doing that. So the official mobility scooter hire, Liro, don't do them. And the other places, half are illegal. So, cuidado, as they say. Morning, Wolf. Ah, from Moscow, there you go. So this is the sister hotel of Rocca Navaria in Playa Paraíso. This is the Jardina Navaria. Very nice hotel there. And we're going to take our lives in our hands. This is where I went for a walk with Janet. And if there's one thing I regret, it's not meeting our friend watching now in the conservatory, or maybe he doesn't watch anymore. He sent me a postcard to say I'll meet you on Meetup Monday, which never arrived. So I also had a guy who wanted to send me cash through the post, and I hopefully deterred him because that never arrived either. But I'm glad if he didn't. So this is the Parc del Sol. This area is quite nice. It's Del Duc down the bottom there. And then if you go down this street, which is where we're going, you end up right by the Winchester, top road by the Winchester. Down here, Mega Bowl and all that fine stuff, and at the end is the Princess, whatever it's called, Bahia Princess or something. There you go. So let's see what you guys are saying. Marie, not Belfast International. My favourite area, says Amy. What time does the light get in the morning, Tim, this time of year? The sun comes up over the mountain. So it's light before then, but the sun comes up over the mountain about 7:45 at the moment. So, but it's light from 7 o'clock. But light from 7 o'clock. Sundown is again later now, it's about 8:30. 6:30, 18:30. Hola, Car, Tim, and all bien. Everything's bien, I'm afraid. Favorite area, what time is in that one? Wolf S. Morning, Alan, are you flying to Dublin? I think everybody's talking amongst themselves there. Alan Fraser's flying to Ireland. Weather looks nice, says Roger. The market, we did that one. Emery's in the background. Care Studios, good morning. Crispy, we did that one. Alex, we did that one. Jim Merriott, Scott Parkinson, Liv Hennigan, we did all those, I think. Gemma. Edwards, Zico, right back at the beginning again. Dave says good morning. Ian's on. Good morning, Ian. Great balcony banter last night. If you've not seen balcony banter, nip over to Juliane Nendel's channel and watch that, and don't forget to subscribe. And I've repurposed the balcony banters now, so you can also get them audio on podcasts. So look up AFTCast Tenerife Afternoons, the AFT Cast Tenerife Afternoons, and that'll be that. And you can even get it on Spotify now with video. So that's another thing to look out at. So go over to Juliane's channel or go over to Spotify if you want to watch us, and you can listen to it now on your favourite podcast app. Just look for AFTCast Tenerife Afternoons. Cool dude. What else we got? Adam McGuinness, have you heard much about Hotel Best Tenerife, staying there in May? I'm actually meeting somebody on that's the Siesta. I've not heard anything bad about it. I mean, it's a good area. It's well within walking distance of the Patch, the Palms, the Golden Mile. The Las Vistas Beach is really good. Round the corner, you're in Los Cristianos in 15-20 minutes on foot. Coming this way, you got the whole maritime walkway ahead of you, right up to La Caleta. So beautiful place, beautiful land, and depends what you're doing. Are you going to be all inclusive there? I don't know what food's like, but if whatever happens, if you're coming over, what I recommend is that you just take bed and breakfast. And in fact, you probably wouldn't even need breakfast. Depends what you want. If you're a big sort of buffet breakfast fan, then yes. But basically, bed and breakfast is good, and then go out for a bit of lunch, or gorge yourself till 11 o'clock or whenever breakfast finishes, and then just have dinner at night. That's another one. It's a lot cheaper. You can taste the local fare or go for an Indian. It's up to you. Away with the people. Tourists coming in, packed into buses. Been on this bus for 4 hours and still got to my hotel. Right, we got 69 people watching, 32 thumbs up, thank you. Right, I promise you a look at Los Olivos. If the person that was on, or is on, that asked, then just let me know. And I'll show you where Los Olivos is. Take my life in my hands. And you know what they say, don't you? If you walk downhill, you got to walk uphill. Another few people looking for the zebra crossings, probably. The Peaky Diners, have I heard of you before? Love your channel, just subscribed, always very informative. Just started my own little channel. The Peaky Diners, that sounds interesting. Nip over to Peaky Diners and have a look what he's doing. I'll go look later. Thanks for the subscription. Where are you based? And what's your channel about? Here's your chance to advertise. You can't put a link in, I'm afraid, because I ban links. But I'm sure one of the mods might find you and put it in. If it's any good. Always go self-catering and you can please yourself. Exactly. We look self-catering, Tim. It's my third time going over. India, my favourite. Thanks for that. Cool dudes. Got 2 Indians in our village. A Bombay Babu, which is a chain, but it's a local chain. The people live on the island, the owners. And Masala. They've just opened a fish and chip and kebab shop next door as well. I'll have to get Lee to come and do a review out of 10. So who was asking about Los Olivos, Costa Adeje? Because this, my friends, is it. Guys on the roof. Holes in the pavement. Now you would have thought they'd have put a zebra crossing right opposite the entrance. Well, that's not the entrance, that's the drive-in. This is the entrance over here. Hayfield in the Peak District. Oh, that's where the Peaky Blinders, okay. Doing food reviews. Cool dude. Webby's on. Morning, Paul. I never call him Paul. It's always Webby. Right, I'm going to take my life in my hands now. They're taking all the parking down here. Used to be parking down here. There you go. Anne-Marie shared it. Morning, morning. So he was asking about Los Olivos. Let's have a walk in until we get chucked out. So this is an ass hotel. And it's apartments. Okay, so it's not a hotel actually. It's apartamentos. Reception. In case of emergency, you can call one of the following numbers. Don't call it from Britain. Oh, lovely, nice. This should be coming down tomorrow, I think. There's the last one. So there's not a lot to see in there, but if you're looking at Los Olivos, Costa Adeje, this is it, I think. Or is it the beach club? I don't know. Let's have a look up. Hola, señor. Hay un otra Los Olivos.
Por favor.
Hay un otra Los Olivos. Es la única Los Olivos en Costa Adeje.
I know, yes.
¿Sí?
You're the only,
Yeah.
el único.
El único. Okay, cool. Soy YouTuber.
Ajá.
Tenemos live inmediatamente con 78 personas.
Por favor. Feliz año nuevo.
Feliz año nuevo. Y venga en tres semanas aquí.
Ay, pues, bueno, si le puedo ayudar.
Primera vez, creo que.
Es un placer.
Okay. Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Hasta la próxima.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bouncing down here in Blackpool. Looks like a bit better over there. It's beautiful over here. Shropshire Steve, go and take your daughter's pup for a walk. Have a great day. Thanks for popping in. Alan. Every say morning, Ian. Webby's still on. So this is the back end of CC Litoral. Take my life in my hands. So, give you another last view of Los Olivos before I go back up to the Duke shops. And there is actually a part of Adeje called Los Olivos, a part of Adeje town. That's why I thought that one. Keep death off the roads, right on the pavement. Hope he doesn't crash into that no bicycle sign. Tony Romas. This is the Moon restaurant. Don't do it, as I say. Pictures of food. Never disappoints. So that cyclist didn't crash into the no cyclist sign. In all of the zones, pedestrian zones, no cars, no bikes, no scooters, no motorcycles, the little scooters or the segways, except if you have a badge. So, here we go. Manuel lost his dummy. If anybody's watching and knows a Manuel that's crying, here it is. The Winchester's just down the bottom there. Beautiful day today. La Gomera's still in a bit of a mist. We're still under a little bit of a calima. But, hello. We're still under a little bit of a calima. It's getting warm. The wind's coming from the east, which brings the Three Kings today. So those of you who don't know, it's Three Kings Day here in Spain, which is celebrated by the children at least a lot more than Christmas, because they go and get to see the Three Kings parade. All three kings are arriving tonight, or was it last night? No, it's the 5th today, isn't it? Yeah, arriving tonight in Adeje football field by helicopter. They're coming in by helicopter, and then they're getting on the floats, and lots of TV stars and stars of theatre and artists are getting together. They've got lots of floats, and there's going to be like a bit of a carnival parade. That means parking is at a premium in Adeje town today. So you're going to go and see it. It is a spectacle. There is thousands of people there. Stay behind the barriers, keep hold of your kids. And they are suggesting that you put your kids' contact information and name on a little piece of paper and tape it around their wrist, just in case they get lost. It happens every year. And they say don't run into the street, obviously, and don't pick up sweets on the floor that are on the road, because you don't know what's coming. So that's the warning, but it's a great spectacle. If you can see, unfortunately, Christina can't see well enough to enjoy it, and it would just be crowds where she's arse height. So that's why we don't go. But it is a spectacle, and if you don't know what to do, you can nip up to Adeje and watch that this evening. I think it starts at 5. I think they land at 5. But check the local rags for the times, or go to adeje.es. That is the official Adeje website, and they've got an English version which tells you all about it. Cool, dude. So I hope these people on scooters don't crash into the no scooter sign. That's what we call irresponsible. No helmets and kids on the front. I mean, that is irresponsible, isn't it, really? Well, there you go. They've already bred, so there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, 95 people watching. Andrew's doing a live stream on his channel for Three Kings Parade. Well, it's live streamed anyway by the official people, but if you want to see Andrew in a crowd, then go ahead and do that. Is it cheap to use the local bus service? If you're a millionaire, yes. What do you call cheap? I don't know. If you pay cash on the bus, it's one price. If you buy a 10 mass card, which is like 10 plus, it looks like it's pronounced 10 mass, and you load it up. So it costs you €2 for the card, and you load it up with money, and then you get a discount on each travel. If you're not doing a lot of days, if you just want one day on a bus, and basically you can do a day trip, a day ticket for a tenner, go all over the island for a tenner, including the tram. So if you get up early enough, I recommend for the tenner, what you can do is get the 477 from Los Cristianos or from Estación de Guagua in San Eugenio, and get on the 477, which is the direct line to Los Gigantes. Have a look around Los Gigantes, and then on the way back get the 473, and you can stop in Puerto Santiago, La Harina, Alcalá, Playa de San Juan, and of course Cayo Salvaje. Once you've left Cayo Salvaje, it'll take you up to Arminimie, and then it'll go up to the Adeje village and drop you off at Adeje city centre. Walk uphill from there to on the main road, Calle Grande, and there you've got all the Adeje chicken places and restaurants, cafes. Right at the top you have the church and Plaza de España, and that's a great lookout point. Tonight it's the party point of the Three Kings, of course, and then roll downhill, get back on the bus in the direction of Los Cristianos, and you can get off anywhere you like. So I mean, that's a tenner's day out. And I really do recommend getting off in Puerto de Santiago. There's some lovely places there along the front. And get off in Alcalá, definitely. And walk behind the big hotel. There's a big hotel there, you can walk behind there. Oh, is Ray off? Gotta go. See you, Ray. Thanks a lot, man. And yeah, so that's a great day out. Alcalá, Playa de San Juan is another good thing. So the timing, I don't know what the time will be. If you got the 9 o'clock bus, you'll be there by 10:15. Let's say look around there for an hour, so 11:30, get the bus back. You'll be in Puerto Santiago for like in 5 minutes. Not even that, it's right next door. Have a look around there for maybe half an hour. Walk to La Arena even. You can even walk to La Arena. And then from there get the bus, so let's say 12 o'clock to Alcalá and go and have lunch in Sorso. That's on the front, just when you, not behind the big hotel, but when you go down the side of the big hotel, the left side towards the sea, it's on the left there by the car park. Sorso, have a lunch there. And then after lunch there, walk left if you like, and come out at a little square where there's a place where you can have an afternoon drink and get back on the bus on the main road there and nip to Playa de San Juan. Playa de San Juan, there's a beach, bar, and some music in the afternoon sometimes. Nice little walk there. And end up in Cayo Salvaje for 5 o'clock. And give me a shout and I'll come and have a beer with you. Then get back on the bus about 7, nip up to Adeje, walk up the hill, have a chicken, and jobs are a good one. All booked for the birthday, 1st of Feb. See you soon. Stay safe, my friend, and make sure that you are healthy. Healthy. That's enough of me hanging around because it's overheating again. I should have gone in the shade. So let's see if I can get it cooled down. Top of the morning, Craig. I've exhausted you. It's not bad. I mean, you're on the bus most of the time. Nice little walks, lunches, afternoon drinks, bit of dinner. You will be wrecked by the end of it, by the way. What's the temp today, Tim? I'd say about 24. A lot hotter in the sun. I'm staying in the shade now so the camera doesn't overheat.
Ya, mirando.
28 all day, every day, exactly. Exactly. So, we've been on, how long have we been on now? 33 minutes. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? What I'd love to be able to do is to not have to go down the hill and up the steps. Can I go through here? No. These are fairly exclusive hotels, this end. $10, $11, okay, thanks. Oh, of course, I was earlier today, wasn't I? Late, sorry. Well, the waterman's not coming till midday today, so I've got plenty of time. And Christina said I got to go shopping anyway, so we'll do that first. Beautiful view all the way down to Las Americas in the corner there. All these nice seats. You want to jump in that water? There's people doing it from the pier over there. Let's keep going. iPhone's misting up again. Got a bit of a spurt on then. Doctor said I should walk as fast as I can talk. I think what she meant was, don't walk faster that you can't talk. That's the way I'm interpreting it then. Morning, Una. If you want to see this from above, I've done a nice drone shot from over there, Puerto Colón, all the way to La Caleta. So if you go to the playlist drones, you'll see the coast from La Caleta to Puerto Colón. I've just filmed Playa del Bobo, but it's not up yet. It's a short one, that, so I'll probably incorporate it with something else. It's the famous castle. See you, Graham. Thanks a lot for chopping in. Gonna look over the edge for you. But if you want to see this in all its glory, go to the drone footage there. Michaela, good morning. Oh dear, bad cold and sore throat. Been kissing the boys again, have you? Giving up to Paul. Shall I do some exercise? No. Are you going to Plaza del Duc? Yes, I am. I'm going up to Plaza del Duc and then up to the Duke shops and the market. I'm going to have a coffee in the Duke shops. I've got something in my bag as well. It's my slider arrived yesterday. It should have been coming today, but they brought it early. So I'm going to set my slider up and put this phone on it. And I want you to tell me if it's worth it. I mean, I already bought it. I'll tell you the story when we get the coffee, though. Mark Knopfler. Voila. Shame they don't take cards. So, Plaza del Duque. Up we go. I'd like to know how they get those bricks so even. It's the stringent building regulations, Craig. Day off for Three Kings, Tricia. Oh, there's a bench with my name on it. Whew. I'm sat in a potpourri, look. Oi, oi, oi. Nick's on high. Stephanie, I'm nearly there. Okay. Enough rest for today? Oh, you see that? That was on my hat. And when I blew under it, it took it off. I'd have been looking all over for them. Amazing. I'd have been looking all over for them. That one little leaf. Wow. Right. See if we can get up the last steps without dying. So down there is the continuation of the maritime walkway all the way round to La Caleta, del Duque La Caleta. And up here is Plaza del Duque. Nearly lost them. I did. Now this, believe it or not, is a bike path. You see there's a picture of a bike on it. But because it's not a different colour, we don't know. Got to go. See you, Pauline. Enjoy yourselves. Right. Let's walk up through here, out the other side, and then we'll go and see I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll walk around the outside and look at the hotels, shall we? Take my life in my hands. I lied, look. Oh no, it's there. It says that these the little peaks are there, but they're here, look. There you go. Alan Fraser, thank you so much. That coffee will come in handy. Take my life in my hands. You know, in Italy, it's illegal to cross the road whilst on the phone because you have to concentrate on crossing the road. Which is a bit daft because in Italy, they drive on the pavement. So, nice houses, some of them for sale still. Shops that you can't afford. If they don't have prices in the window, you can't afford it. And there's the Victoria, GF Victoria, with the famous pool at the top, hanging over the edge. There you go. I think Andrew's done one up there. If you want to go and see that, check out Andrew's channel for that one. Somebody asked me the other day whether I do hotel reviews, and the reason I don't is, first of all, I don't have the time, and secondly, other people are doing it. So I try and do something different. Once I start something though, everybody ends up doing it. But I'll take that as a compliment. It's hard being creative. So talking about being creative, in my bag, got my slider. See you, Ian. So here's the GF Victoria in all its flavours, up to the top there. You see it better now. Take my life in my hands. There we go. Thanks, John and Jade. So we're going to go to the sunny side? Yeah. Sunny side of the street. Get your coat and get your hat. Leave your troubles on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know the rude words to the rest of the song. You can rent these as well. Expensive though. Over 100 people watching, cool dude. And we've got 62 thumbs up as well, that's 62%. Whew. This is a long, slow climb. It's better now they've widened the pavement. It used to be very narrow. This brings us out by the GF Costa Adeje Gran. Dangerous. Cuidado. There's a seat with my name on it. Zoom. Whew. So, I'm breathing pretty heavily now, getting over-oxygenated and dizzy. Oh, somebody playing tennis, look. A couple of kids. What's that? Is that the rental place? Davey, you're staying in Costa Adeje Gran, that's posh. They won't let you in. Holiday rents. Okay. 18th of March, Tricia. Ah, your birthday. You gotta treat yourself for your birthday. You're telling them it's your birthday. Nice bit of shade and the old oak tree. Morning, Brendan. Buenos dias. How's Mum and Dad, all right? End of February, Michelle. Cool dude. All right. Roger, it's his birthday when he comes over in February. You're going to beat me in your birthday suit, David. That's going to be a treat. Kevin, good morning. It is steeper than it looks on camera, I tell you. Somebody asked if I was you the other day. I think it was Monday, Mystery Monday. I was taking the big camera out, couldn't get a signal by the Hard Rock Cafe, so I walked down to the beach, and on the way down to the beach, this guy comes up and says, "You Scotsman in Tenerife?" I said, "No, I'm a fat Englishman in Tenerife." Hey. Oh, he's just showing off now.
What's that?
Not sitting down halfway up. There you go. Being shamed into walking now. There we go. I always thought this was a vegan restaurant, but apparently it ain't.
And it was a game and I saw the same first, so I know.
Happy days. Not happy hour, happy days. How's that? Or are they just doing advertisement for the funds? Is it advertisement or advertisement? Could never get it right. Ristorante cocktail wine bar called, what's it called? made in homemade il vecchio. Il vecchio. That's why I thought it was vegan, because it's had something like vegetable on it. So, take my life in my hands. Where's the little spitzes? Oh, they're over there, look. Not sure when you're coming over? Don't know when I'll be back again. So this is the horrible car park that people use when the good car park is full or the market's on. So time for a coffee, I think. 51 minutes. Do I even have time for a coffee? What time is it, please? These are all waiting for the free bus, but you can't keep it, you know. You can only get on, you just can't keep the bus. It's not free to take home. "111 people watching, 74 thumbs up, thank you so much." And here's a panoramic view of the market. As I say, I'm not walking through. 10:20 now, that's all right. That's perfect. And we're back at the Duke shops. So I said 40 minutes, and I was about right. And I got a bag on. Smash the like button, says Eugene, thank you so much. Yeah, you're not supposed to be happy waiting at a bus stop. Unless you're going to do something special. Siam Park or Siam Mall, that's the question. Alright, got to pick a spot now. Comfy, in the shade, no music. That'll do. Right, people are going, so I'm going. Set your life in your hands. So let's see if we got a nice table here. This will do. So I'll turn you around. It's a cappuccino then, a bissolino, andando. Let's see what I've got here. So this is it. This is the slider. Oh, it's a wobbly table. Got to get something under it. We got paper. Hola. café con leche grande, por favor, y una agua con gas. So this is the slider. How does it work? It slides. So this is the whole thing. This is where you put the camera, and then it slides that way. So you lie it down like that, and then the camera's up here. So I've got a thing that let's get. Is there any beer mats? No beer mats. There you go. There you go. So what have I got on it? Well, to put on the slider, I have a mounting plate, which is this one. And this is a mounting plate with a quick release. And it's, there you go. It's sort of sticky. So that screws in. And then that sets up like that. And on top of it, I've got this little thing that looks like an egg. No, it's not an egg. If I flip this up, it's a phone holder for this phone. So I'm going to put it in here. And then this thing here is not a camera, it's a sensor. And what it does, it senses a human or a dog, I think, and follows it. So as the slider's going left to right, the camera will always point at me. So I'm going to have to take this out now and put it in here to test it, but I've got to put something underneath that. I think I've got a piece of paper that I can shove under it. It is a minion, you're right. It is a minion. Okay, so we've sorted that out now. I've got to control it with my iPad. I wish they'd just had a button that went left to right. I'm actually going to move because the sun's come round and I'm in the sun. So I'm going to move over to this side. So we're here now. Sweet Caroline. Oh, you walk with me on your treadmill. That's cool. So let's get this up straight. There you go. Now I've got to take this off and turn it off at the same time. There you go. Got to be careful not to rip the microphone out. Then put it in here without touching the button. There you go. That clips on here like that. There you go. So Pearson Adventures on Scotsman. Hi, Alan. So I'm going to turn this thing on now. So I'm turning on the tracker. So that should track me now. There you go, it's got me. I'll pull this down slightly. And then if I move this way, oh, it's still working it out. It's still working it out. I can put this away now, my DJI one. This is the thing you never see. There you go. And if I hold my hand up like this, it'll get me. And then if I move, it'll move around. So that's clever in itself. But now, comes the piste de résistance. I turn on the slider and I turn on the Rove connector, and it should connect to the slider, and then I can send it. I'll do a short duration and a 100% ramp and a 25-second traverse. So it'll take 25 seconds to go 8 inches or 20 centimeters. So that'd be cool. And we loop it and start. Now you probably won't notice it because it's moving very slowly, and it'll follow me. So as it moves to the right, it'll turn to the left. So what you'll see then is like a parallax effect. And the parallax effect just doesn't distract from me, but it gives a little bit of like an interesting effect. If we put you quite far away, that's even better. And if I go to YouTube, I'm not connected. So I've got to connect to a Wi-Fi, which is in my bag. And I can see what you're saying on there. We can have a chat. So let's get the Wi-Fi out. This is the Aftcast Wi-Fi. Starting up. Put that on the table there. Put that in there. So don't lose anything, or they can nick it all at once. Actually put it on the floor down here. There you go. Connect to the Aftcast. Oh, I can't see what you're saying, hang on. So what do you think? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Hola, muchas gracias. Con hielo y limón. Muy bien. So I got a nice water here. Agua Mineral de Galicia. It doesn't know what to follow, you see. I've got my iPad in the way. And I've got a coffee. So we can now connect to the Wi-Fi, and I'll be able to see what you're saying. Okay, so let's go in, tap to retry, and search for me. Oh, right there, we're right there. Turn it down, watch me advert. I need a lightweight small gimbal as a spare. Do you recommend any cheap ones? I would still go for the DJI, but maybe go for the Osmo Mobile 3. I think they're about 70 euros now. That's the one I've got, and it's been a stalwart. It's not done anything wrong at all. 109 still watching. 79 thumbs up, thank you. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up now because I can. So I'm going to pop this down slightly. There you go. That should give you a better idea. And if I move this over here, then it'll track me better. So there you go. I took a sip of my coffee with no sugar. It wasn't too bad, actually. There's certain coffees that are very bitter without sugar. This was all right. But I'm still going to put it in. Okay, let's see what I missed. Barry Oliver, hypothermia would get Tim. What we're doing? DJ Osmo 3, yep. In fact, you can get them still, I think, at Duke Fotografia in Gran Canaria. And if you get it delivered, or you buy it there, or if you get it delivered to a hotel on Tenerife, then you save 21% as well. Plus 7% IGIC, so minus 21 plus 7, which is 14. God damn it, I'm good. No issues with the sun in your eyes in Scotland. Just on my treadmill, we did that one. Walking, talking foodies. Hello, hope you had a lovely Christmas and a great New Year yourself and a lovely family. Lucy and Jay. Lucy and Jay, it sounds like you have a channel as well, Walking, Talking Foodies. That's two I've got to look at. I don't mind you advertising your own channels on here, as long as you're in line with the, what they call it? The Google community guidelines. There you go. And of course, our community guidelines, because we have a great community here, and our community guidelines are honesty, integrity, and respect. There you go. Almost forgot my own guidelines there. Okay, Damien Misery Guts going home. Have you ever seen these shopping centres busy, Tim? You know, it depends what you mean by busy. I mean, this one's fairly busy now, but that's because of the market. But I think what they do, it's probably just a tax dodge for some reason. You know, or maybe they got the, I don't know, maybe they got the rent cheap for the first 10 years or something like that. You know, just to get a better, I don't want to say better class of people. I was going to say that, but I don't want to say that, better class of people, but to upmarket the area. So I think that there might be some sort of government help, I don't know, to upmarket the area. But I mean, who goes on holiday and buys expensive stuff? I mean, obviously you do save here because the VAT is less here, so only 7%. So if you're buying like a Rolex or something like that, it's worth it. But obviously you've got to declare your Rolex when you get home. Is it still following me? Yes, it is. What do you think? Is the slider worth it? Walking, talking foodies. So, time to go. See you, Alan. Thanks a lot for the coffee. And Jem Ross, morning, Tim. Happy New Year. Barry Oliver, cheers, Alan. Anyone join the chat, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Nick Wiltshire is out. Got Obar 4 for 70 quid. Done one video, but hard to use for the first timer. If I give you a tip with any gimbal, the first thing you have to do with the gimbal, when you put your phone on it, don't turn it on, balance it unturned on. When you can balance your thing without the motor, then the motor doesn't have to do a lot of work. What a lot of people do is stick it in and turn it on, and then the motor sort of forces it to balance. But what you want to do is balance it first on a level surface, and then or get one of these tripods with a ball head on it that you can really put it upright, so it doesn't matter how wonky the table is, you're still straight. So this is what I mean by balancing it. I got a quick release as well, which is good. So you put it in like that, and you press the ball head and put it up like that. Now while you're in this position, you then put your phone in. Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. You then put your phone in and you balance it so it doesn't go left and right. It doesn't go left and right. And then you turn it sideways and you move it so it stays. So once it's balanced, then you lift it up and turn it on. Okay? That is a good tip, because then your motors don't give up halfway through, and you're using less batteries, of course. So I'm going to have a glass of water now, because I'm parched. Cheers, biggest. It's trying to follow my glass, I think. Or is it maybe the guy behind me? I don't know. Cool dude. Peaky Dan's just got a DJI Osmo Mobile 6 for Christmas, trying to get used to it. Yeah, they came out with the ones where you didn't have to balance them, or you had to balance them once, and then you put the magnet on. But if you move the magnet, then you got to balance it again. So I reckon the 3 is the best of the bunch, myself. If you can get one dirt cheap, the Osmo Mobile 3, well worth it. Nice tip, you're very welcome. I'm in Liverpool working, not living the dream, says Mick Paxton. Liverpool's a lovely city. It's a big city. Right, so what's happening the rest of the week? I'm out again tomorrow, if you're on the island, and you want to... Oh, it lost me. It's got me again. If you're on the island, you want to go for a walk, just let me know. I'm going to pull it round here. There I am. Because these people are a bit close in the back. There you go. And I'll tell you what, there's a kid in there now. I don't want to film the kids. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to move it this way, like this, and it'll actually go away from me and come back. So I probably don't need the tracker on now. So I'll turn the tracker off. Okay, tracker's off now. And like that. Okay. Sorry, darling.
Okay, thanks.
There you go. So it's going to come towards me and back now, which I think is quite good. Do you recommend a gimbal for a car for driving vlogs using an iPhone? I've used a gimbal on the front of a car. What I do is I connect a mag mount here. I've got a mag mount with my 360-degree camera, and I've done a mag mount here, and that works quite well. Stuck it on the bonnet or on the roof, and that works very well. And I use these mics. But to tell you the truth, if you've got depends what camera you've got. If you've got a GoPro, you probably don't need one of the latest GoPros. You won't need a gimbal. But if you're using your phone, probably yeah. Unless you got the latest iPhone 14 or something like that, they've got really good, what they call, really good stabilization in there. So Neil Lewis is saying, hi Tim, can anyone come to Tenerife as a digital nomad if they're self-employed and it's their own business? Oh, I'm not sure, you know. I know there's a digital nomad visa being discussed as we speak. And basically, you have to work for a company that is not based in Spain. But if you come over here as self-employed, then you have to register here for tax. So you wouldn't be a digital nomad, you'd be an immigrant. And if your center of life is here, you'll be immediately liable for tax. There isn't like the 162-day rule. It's basically, oh, it's caught me again. I didn't even turn it. Oh, I did this, didn't I? There you go. Don't worry about it. So I'd be careful if you're going self-employed and you're the only person, unless you were registered as a limited company and you're working for a limited company out of Britain. I think that might work. But I'm not an expert on this. You definitely have to go to an expert to find that one out. But it is doable. It is doable. If you come over and... Now, if your business is already set up, then I think you can live wherever you like, as long as you pay yourself in pounds, I think. As a digital nomad, you still have to pay tax here, but you get reduced rate. That is the benefit of digital nomads, is getting the reduced rate of tax for the first 5 years. GoPros are good. 10:50. Yeah, I've told Chris I'm going to be late, but I've got to be back for 12 for the Waterman. Nice tip. Did that one, did that one, did that one. Okay, so I've finished my coffee now. I'm just going to drag out the thing. And I've got to finish up to pay, because I've got to pay with the phone. Oh no, I can pay with the... I've got a card in my pocket. Actually, I've got cash today. But I need change for the man anyway. La cuenta, por favor. Despacio, lentamente. Tranquilo, mejor. So what do you think of the... I'm going to stand still now. Do you notice it pulsing in and out? Does it give you... I mean, it's not supposed to do anything really. It's just supposed to make it engaging, you know? Oh, that's quite good. I actually quite like the forward-backward movement rather than the side-to-side movement, because I can do the side-to-side movement myself. Can I? Morning, David and Simon. David's on late. How are you all? We're fine, thanks. You're welcome, Neil. But as I say, get us some professional advice, because I'm not a business. Oh, actually, I was. There you go. Senior business analyst. That was my title when I was working for Infineon. Senior business analyst. Got some more water? So what else we got going? Morning, morning. We've got 112 people still watching me drinking water. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Enjoy the vlog last night. Thanks for another great walk this morning, Tim. John J, you're very welcome. We are out and about again tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going. Depends what time I get up. And if you've got an idea of where I want to go, just email me at me@timothydowd.com. And I'll go and look around there. So I hope that the person who asked where Los Olivos was is on. I can't remember who it was. And I hope they know. I put it in the title so they might see it. If you're watching on catch up, just drop us a comment that it was you and if it was the right one. Cool dude. We'll wait till the bill comes, I'll tell you how much it is. And then we'll do that. Battery low, there you go. That is my battery low thing. It's cool. And David Butler, pottering in the background. That's a great thing to do, to potter in the background. I like that, potter in the background. We're outside of the Perfume Palace, so if anybody wants any perfume, come here. I'll have to watch that Pearson's Adventures one when I get home. I must admit, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, to tell you the truth. I'm too busy doing other stuff and producing. I think that's the problem, really, is that a lot of producers don't watch that much. I think I use YouTube to learn stuff. So, or if I was like on the treadmill, that would be good. I could watch a walk on a treadmill. You'd say €4? Okay, we'll see. A coffee and a water. The water looks pretty posh, actually, so I don't know. We'll find out how much it is. Right, so before the bill comes, let me know how much you think it's going to cost. Girl behind me's photobombing. You photobombing?
I know, we were just saying that. I was like, oh my God, we're going to be in there.
You're actually live right now
What's it for?
on 106 people watching.
What's it for?
I just go live every morning.
And what do you talk about?
Just me.
Oh.
And people ask me questions. They're all asking questions. Just follow me there. There you
Oh
go.
my God, it follows you.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, if I just turn it to this side, there you go. You're on it now. It's called Timothy Dowd on YouTube.
On YouTube. Watch it on YouTube.
Or you can just type in LWMST, Living with MS Tenerife. Timothy Dowd or LWMST. WMST. YouTube.
That one.
Is it me with a silly hat?
Yeah.
That's me, yeah.
Oh my God.
You're live right now. You're about 30 seconds behind, though. There you go. Peter King, hi Tim, didn't know you were on from a very wet Glasgow. Take care. €5.50. We don't know what it is yet. We don't know this. We've got €4 from Craig, €5.50. John and Drade, $3.50. Water and a coffee. Can you explain the different Spanish coffees, Tim? You know, everything's based on espresso. So you got the espresso coffee, which is just nothing. Then you got the cortado, which is like an espresso with a little bit more water. Then you've got the caffè con leche, which is an espresso with milk. Then you got obviously the Italian types, the cappuccinos. The coffee leche means 2 milks, which means it's got the condensed milk in it and then cow's milk on top, and it's very sweet. So the leche is the sweetest, and you can get a big one of that, the leche grande. So cortado is basically, it's what the Austrians call a verlängerter, which means, verlängerter means longer, which means espresso with more water, and a cortado is a weak coffee with less water, so it's the same thing. And so espresso cortado, coffee con leche, leche. There you go. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. See you, Kevin. Thanks for popping in, my friend. Don't forget to come over and we'll do a collab when you get over. Leche is very sweet, it is, yeah. Especially if you've got sugar in it, which I've done once. Only once, though. No problema. I'm going to ask the professional when she comes back. Gracias. Hope the weather in England gets warmer for the Pearsons soon. Yep. So we're going to find out what the thing is you've forgotten. Olvidado, I have forgotten. Olvidar is to forget. And if you want to put it in the past tense, you can use the I have. So H-E, and then you conjugate the olvidar, the verb, into the participle, the past participle, which is ado or ido, depending on what the ending of the word is. So olvidar is olvidado, and comer is comido. YouTube handle is Nelly Belly Grande. Neil Lewis, Nelly Belly Grande. YouTube.com/Nelly Belly Grande. I love that. Hello. Muchas gracias, señora. She didn't come, the other one. It's on this one here. Are you ready? Are you ready? It was $2.50 for the coffee and $2.50 for the water, which is a total of €5. There you go. So who was closest? €4 Pearsons, $4.50 John, $3.50 John and Jade, €4 is Craig, and €5.40 says Peter King. So I think Peter King's got it. I think Peter King's the closest. There you go. David, hope the weather in. We did that one. Peaky Diners says, Tim, how long have you lived in Tenerife and what made you make the move? That is a whole vlog in itself. In fact, I actually did it, and it was probably one of the first vlogs I've done outside the Monte Cristo. The short story is, my wife's got MS, and we started the channel Living with MS in Tenerife. And we're over here because Christina doesn't like doesn't like the, I've got to do it like this now. No, it's not going to work, is it? Yeah, it is. It is. So if I give her a tip, then I get change, which is good. Oh, have I got €1 here? Yes, I do. There you go. Okay. So, yeah. So she didn't like the weather in the what's it called? She didn't like the weather in Germany, so we decided to come over in 2014. So we're doing this since 2014. So we come because of the wife, and we're here since 2014. Quick answer. But if you want to hear the whole sob story, I'll link it up here. Up here. I think, up there. So let's see if we can pay and go. Actually, have I been longer than 2 hours? I'm not sure whether I've been longer than 2 hours or not. Dame 15.
Gracias.
Okay. Wife made a good decision. She did, actually. She did. I mean, basically, I was working for this company, and I wasn't really happy in the end anyway, because I was looking after my wife at the same time. I couldn't travel anymore. I used to travel a lot for work, all over the world, and I couldn't travel anymore. So I was stuck in an office in Munich, and I was living an hour and a half away by Autobahn, which is probably 3 hours away from if you're in Britain. But we'd be doing like 130 miles an hour down to Munich every morning. Then I started working from home, and then basically I just sort of gave up. And so then I cried to HR. Oh, I'm running out of battery. I cried to HR and asked for a golden handshake, basically. So I got a golden handshake, sold the house, sold everything. Only moved over with a bed, a desk, and a table, and bought everything new here. Rented an apartment for 620 euros a month, and sat tight until my pension arrives, which is next October the 1st. I get my first pension. So I've run out of money now, but Christina gets a pension, and I get a little bit of help from her, because she gets an allowance for a carer. If it's family, she gets half the amount. She could get a professional carer for the month, but she says she prefers it with me, so she gets half the amount in cash to give to me. And also, this looks after itself as well, so it's not costing us any money, for your generosity, of course. If you want to support the channel, you can support it on YouTube, or you can support it on timothydowd.com/sponsor, and check out all the ways you can support the channel there. And I wait for my money back, and then we go. In fact, I'm going to have to finish now, because I don't want to finish with no battery. So, ladles and jelly spoons, YouTube thinks you might like this one next, and you can support the channel here, as I said. You can subscribe for free, cost you nothing, right here, and I'm going to put the merchandise in the corner. This is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.